Okay, guys, here is a community that you could legally park your RV. It's Juno Ocean Walk Condominium Association. This is located in the prestigious upscale Juno Beach, Florida, in Palm Beach County, 1 block away from the Atlantic Ocean. This is the cheapest you can pretty much buy in this town or surrounding area. And again, they have raw RV lots that you could just park an RV. They also have mobile homes and somewhat of a single family home style, but this is a condo association. The condo fee is $295 per month. That covers all utilities except electric. So what you need to consider is a variety of factors. One is, do you want to own and stay in one location if you have an RV? An RV is a travel trailer or motorhome. So many people get them to travel consistently. But if you wanted a home base, this would be an option. That $295 also includes Wi-Fi. I wanted to add that. Now, the property taxes for a raw RV lot, we'll take a look at some, they start right around $1,500 per year. So even if you paid off this RV lot or one of these RV lots in cash, you'd still have the HOA fee, the property taxes, and then your electric bill. And so you'd be right around $500-$600 a month, even if you had no mortgage. Now, can you get a mortgage on an RV lot? Yes, there is a local bank currently, but you'd have to put 30% down, and the interest rate would be about 6%. And that's like double what a regular single-family house mortgage rate would be. So I'll take you down a couple of these streets. You see the lots are very tight. And whether it's a module home or whether it's an RV, they're pretty much right on top of each other, most of the lots. There's some exceptions. But you are in Juno Beach, which is very prestigious, and you are right across from one of the most beautiful oceans in all of Florida. So, you know, you're not going to get to live in this area of Florida. This is Southeast Florida, high-end area, without, some trade-offs. Now, here is a RV lot that has a level of privacy, and it has an Airstream. Okay, this Airstream here is probably over $100,000. That RV lot itself would probably be worth $200,000. So, that's a rarity. The most of them are a little bit closer than that. But this is a high-end condominium mobile home RV lot community. And it does have, a little bit of stuffiness to it, because even though this is like a middle-class thing, the cheapest RV lot I've seen for sale recently is, I think, around $130,000. And there's currently none on the market. So there's a Class C. A lot of these people rent. And this is snowbird season. As I make this, it's February, so you're in the height of snowbird season. In the summer, this would be pretty vacant. There is rental restrictions. They have on-property management, and you would have to rent through the property management. I think they take a percentage, 20 or so percent. You'd have to check with them. So here is like another high-end RV lot that you can own, but I'm sure this is probably about $200,000 or up. It's right on this little pond here, and you could fit a Class A, Class B, of course, Class C travel trailer. You could put any type of RV in here. It's not restricted. It has to be well maintained, though. But you see, this RV lot here is probably one of the nicer ones here, and this, if it went on the market today, it'd probably be above $200,000. Property taxes would probably be close to $2,000 a month. You got the $295 HOA fee, and then you'd have your electric bill. But again, the sales pitch for this community, you're in Palm Beach County. Here is, a fifth wheel parked right next to it. So you see the lots are close. You have a Class A, and you have, some high-end stuff. Now, this is another, probably a bigger lot corner, which has a lot of privacy, but this would probably be like $300,000. See this huge lot here? Empty one? And then, of course, like I say, you have these mobile homes that are somewhat, they're mobile homes. They're not single-family homes. Now, to the left, I was looking in this community. To the left are 2 RV lots that just sold for around $175,000. This RV lot right here in the corner, I believe, just sold within the past 3 months for $175,000. So for $175,000, you could get a single-family house, but not in Juno Beach. There is a 2-bathroom facilities here. This is a bathhouse with a shower for men and women, because this used to be a campground. And there's also laundry facilities on site you'd have to pay for. But like I say, you are not going to buy a single-family house in Juno Beach for $175,000. I would say $400,000 or $500,000 would be the lowest you could get a single-family house in this area. This is a high-end area. This is a prestigious area in Southeast Florida. So this would be a way, especially if you like the RV culture, that you can get your foot in the door, be a block away from the beach. You definitely be safe in this community. I wouldn't feel any type of negativity. You can have dogs here if you're an owner. Not a pit bull. I think they have like a couple of restrictions there, but you can have dogs. And again, most of these people are either seasonal or they're just renting. And people buy this and they rent it out. But this would be an upper class trailer park. I mean, technically it's a trailer park in one sense, but it's a little bit more than that. I mean, this is a high end. You see, you got Mercedes-Benz, you got Airstreams. You got big money here for the RV lifestyle. This is not, it's not a rinky-dink RV park. This is, for some people, this is even their home. It's their full-time residence. I would say in the summer, probably only 30% of people are still here. And this is just a way to get into the community of Juno Beach without spending, the cost of the average house in this area. So, but they're tight lots. They're not big lots. There's a couple exceptions. There's a playground. There's a pool. And on the outer edge, there are, just over that big building ahead of us is the Atlantic Ocean. So you get ocean breezes here at night, etc. To my left, we'll go there. Inside the inner loop, there are even tighter spots. Those are the cheaper ones. This outer loop have bigger lots, more privacy, so they're a little bit more expensive. This area down here, this lower level area, this floods in rainy season. So this is like the B section. This area floods. I've seen it flood this past summer. So you'd have to be mindful of that. Okay. See, now this interior area, this interior loop, these are tight. Okay. Now they still cost just about as much money. But if you were going to get the cheapest one would probably be within this interior loop. Because these, they're tight. And so their property value is a little bit lower. So here is, I think this, look how tight this is. Here is a unit, this empty one here. I think this just sold for $139,000 or so, $130,000 or so. This right here. And that's your neighbor in front of you. And you got neighbors on side of you. At least 100. It was listed for $139,000. I don't know what it closed for. It's full utility hookups, but I mean, it's very tight backing out of here. And you are right on top of each other. But again, you're in Juno Beach. It's your sales pitch. Again, you got a mobile home. You got a Porsche in front of you. This is on an incline here. And right up here is the pool house and the laundry facilities and a little cabana to sit. It's a nice community, well maintained. Your $295 for the maintenance fee is covering, again, all utilities. Wi-Fi is good throughout this park. Bathhouses. So, and it takes care of the community, it looks like, pretty well. So, I mean, this is somewhat of a good investment, but an RV lot or even a mobile home is not going to appreciate at the same rate a single-family house will. So that's the negative. The positive is, again, to be a block away from the beach in Palm Beach County, in Juno Beach specifically. There's no way you're going to be able to buy something for under $300,000 and be in this community. But do you really want to spend $150,000 or $200,000 just for an RV lot? Then you got to have the RV. I don't know. Most people would not. The other positive is it's in walking distance of a Publix. Publix is a supermarket. There's a little mini mall up here. I'll show you that. And then we'll end the video. And again, you could walk to the beach. You could walk to the supermarket. So you can park your RV for the winter if you're a snowbird, or for a long period of time if you're a resident or whatever, and you would never have to really drive your car. That's another selling point and why this community is a little bit sought after, because you park your RV there. You don't even really need a second car per se, and then you just walk this area here, or you have a golf cart, which is very big in this community and most of these communities, and then right up, not even up the street, you're still kind of within the same main street of the community. Right in this little mini mall, you have a bank, you have a Publix, which is the main supermarket, you have a dentist, you have a bunch of stuff in this thing. And so you could walk from your RV lot to the supermarket, to the beach, and this area, there's tons of restaurants, tons of infrastructure, a hospital close by, high-end schools. So you got everything you need within very close proximity. The location is killer. That's why it's priced accordingly. And there is nothing in Juno Beach you're going to find cheaper than in Juno Walk Ocean condominium, pretty much. There may be exception here or there, but not in today's economy. But here's the Publix to the left. And see, you got a well-manicured mini mall here. You got a restaurant in this mini mall, a couple of them. You got an ice cream parlor, you got a workout facility. This is not part of the community, but this is right up the street from the community. You got a Walgreens to my left. So you can get everything, man. You don't really have to go in your car. And that's the one positive thing if you had an RV and you didn't have a second vehicle. But you could just have a golf cart, or you could have a small little beater car. So I'll take you one more trip. We'll go up to the ocean, because you're just, again, a block away from the ocean. I'll show you that. So would I buy in there? I almost bought in there. I would if there was the right deal. Juno Beach, once you get to this area of Florida, it starts to get a little bit congested, and it's a little bit higher humidity. Like if you go just north of here, Stewart, Jensen Beach, the humidity is actually a little bit less, because if you look at Google Maps in Florida, all the way up to Juno Beach, you have intercoastal areas. And you have it spreads out further. There's more room. Once you get below Stewart and Hobie Sound, you get into Jupiter, Florida, and Juno Beach. There's no intercoastal islands, and the humidity is higher, and it's more congested driving and getting around. Very high-end community, but I feel the thickness in the air just going, down here. Like if I went 20 minutes north, it's a little bit more breezy. It's hard to explain, but I've been here for a long time as far as back and forth in these areas in Florida, and I can tell you it's definitely true. So the air is a little heavier when you get, South Florida, Palm Beach County, and Souther. If you go up to the Treasure Coast, the air is a little bit lighter. But right here, right up the street here, it's the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, and there's a park to my right. You got public free parking, which is, this is probably as far south as you can go in Florida and have free public parking. You go any further south, it's going to cost to pay to park by the beach. And you have access, right on the beach to park. Look, all these cars here, you are 10 feet away from Atlantic Ocean here. So Atlantic Ocean is right on your right. So a lot of people too, they come in their RVs as far as their camper vans and stuff, and they do even park during the day. They're allowed to, or they do park here in these spots, and then they just go Atlantic Ocean. But you cannot park here at night, overnight. But this stretch here, this is Juno Beach, and we're going north, headed to Jupiter. This is, again, a high-end area, beautiful area, gorgeous beaches, great sand, great water quality. And this is just another option that I like to share with you guys to give you some information, visual inspiration, and possibly motivation. But, you have to consider all these costs and all these factors, okay? Here's a Class B van right here parked on the ocean. He doesn't have an RV lot, but he has, this is a $100,000 RV. Overlander, that's about a $150,000 RV. Parked right on the beach. Now, I'm sure, but that type of person, they have a home, okay? Usually, there's some exceptions. Most people who have, expensive RVs like that, most of them, that's their recreational vehicle, not where they're living. There's some exceptions, but, you just have to factor that in, So sometimes some people, what they'll do is they'll buy an RV lot and they'll, at least have a place to park it if they want to get off the road. Because, yeah, you could park here for free during the day. So you say, well, why buy an RV lot? Just park for free. Where are you going to park at night? And yes, you can boondock sometimes at Walmarts or Crackle Barrels or etc. But especially on the East Coast, over time, it's a hassle. And it wears you out, especially if you're in an RV that's noticeable. If you're in a caravan, you could figure out some things. You're a little bit more stealth. But in a full-blown RV, it's not easy. I see some people do it, but it's not easy. But either way, guys, I'd like to give you another video. If you appreciate these videos and they help you, you want to support the channel, click that blue join button. Click the thumbs up. Check out my playlist on my channel. It has a bunch of different videos about moving to Florida, about properties, about RVs, about simple life. I thank all my members. I thank everyone who watches. Remember, show up, because if you don't show up, your life gets worse, not better. Remember, if you don't work, your dreams don't work. If you don't work, you damn sure ain't buying no property in this area of Florida, okay? Because this area of Florida is not for the unemployed, okay? But either way, guys, all I can tell you is try to make your life better. Why? Because you're already here. You can bitch and moan about it, but no one wants to hear it, and it ain't going to help you. So get it out of your system if you need to. I do it once in a while, but then keep moving, because got to go forward. All right? Peace.